Hindi kami kontrolado ng ICC. Independent po itong ating ginagawa dito.
Walang pakialam ang International Criminal Court o ICC sa ginagawang investigasyon ngayon ng House Committee on Human Rights sa umano'y extrajudicial killings o EJ case na nangyari sa anti-drug war campaign ng administrasyon ni dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte. Ito ang iginiit ng chairperson ng committee na si Manila 6th District Representative Benny Abante matapos magbigay ng kanilang testimonya at umapela ng hustisya ang mga kaanak ng ilan sa napaslang sa kampanya kontra iligal na droga. Dagdag naman ni Abang Lingkod Party List Representative Caraps Paduano, anumang magiging findings ng komite sa pagdinig, isusumite nila sa mga kinauukulang ahensya ng pamahalaan sa ilalim ng Executive Department. Layo nitong makamit ang hustisya sa mga biktima ng drug-related killings.
Sana maramdaman niyo po yung bilang isang ina kami, paano naghirap doon sa mga pinalaki mong bata ng maayos, di ba po? Ang masaklap pa po, pinatay na. Pinaratangan pa ng kung ano-ano. Yun po yung masakit dun eh. Yung may drugs, nanlaban. Paano naman kaming inang nagpalaki doon sa bata?
Sa gera kontra droga na inilunsad ni dating Pangulong Duterte, hindi po nabawasan ang droga. Tao ang nabawasan kasi po pinagpapatay sila. Hindi nga po namin masabing gera kasi walang kalaban-laban silang pinapatay.
Now we'll just submit this committee report to the proper agencies. No? And it's up to the executive department, to the proper agencies, whether to file a case against all those person supposedly magiging liable in this investigation. And it's up also to ICC to request such committee report, not in this House, not in this House, not in this committee, but to the agency in which we will recommend. Kung ombudsman yan, so be it. Kung Office of the President, so be it. But not us, because we are conducting an inquiry in aid of legislation.
Hinikayat naman ni Representative Abante ang iba pang mga kaanak ng mga biktima ng drug-related killings na dumalo sa pagdinig at magsampa ng kaukulang kaso upang mapapanagot ang mga salarin sa paglabag sa karapatang pantao. Ayon naman sa abogado ng mga biktima, natatakot pa rin ang mga ito kahit wala na sa pwesto si dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte.
Your Honor, the psychosocial support that we provide to the victims takes years. It is re-traumatization for them to retell their stories in a public
This
scenario and
committee,
with
Attorney
other
Conte,
policemen,
has
Your Honor.
promised protection for them.
Yes, Your Honor,
This
we
committee
understand.
has promised protection for them, and I am going to lay my life on the line on this.
We thank
That's the
you
reason why we are now investigating this.
Samantala, ipinahayag naman sa pagdinig ng human rights lawyer na si Attorney Shell Jokno na mahigit sa 20,000 individual ang nasawi sa drug war ng dating administrasyon mula July 2016 hanggang November 2017. Ang bilang na ito nakasaad mismo sa isang 2017 year-end report ng tanggapan ni dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte at nabanggit sa isang Supreme Court Bank resolution noong April 3, 2018 ayon sa abogado. Tinanong din ng Executive Secretary ng Duterte Administration kaugnay ng ulat.
There is one number that is unassailable because this comes from the Office of the President and was cited in an extended resolution of the Supreme Court. And that number is 20,322 persons killed in the war on drugs.
Who is the president you're referring to?
The
Tony?
former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, Your Honor. That number of 20,322 persons killed is only from the period of July 1, 2016 up to November 27, 2017. This is found in the 2017 year-end accomplishment report of the Office of the President and cited in the resolution of the Supreme Court of April 3, 2018.
First of all, those copies, so kung meron man, are part of the privileged communication ng Office of the President. If there was such a report given, ma'am, no, I cannot disclose that because I'm barred. No?
Busod nito, iimbitahan na rin para sa susunod na pagdinig ang kasalukuyang Presidential Communications Office at ang 2017 year-end report ng dating tanggapan kung saan nakasaad ang ulat ng bilang ng drug-related killings. Rosa Licuz, UNTV News and Rescue. Diyos ang aming sandigan, serbisyo publiko ang aming pinahahal.